August 12th, 2013. Dear Diary, I feel like the diary entries so far haven't been as well written as they could be. They resemble a mishmash of random thoughts said without structure, and they don't communicate what happened as well as I would like them to. I will attempt to remedy this by stating what happened this week one day at a time. So, let's try it out. On Wednesday, my family was home, so I had to go for a run outside to exercise. On Thursday, I made an account to apply for college courses. If I apply soon, I think I'll get in around January. On Friday, my family was out, so I was able to exercise normally. On Saturday, there was little for me to do, so I looked up random useless skills on the internet. I now know how to make my hands into a one-note ocarina, and I started practicing that trick where you roll a coin over your knuckles. Sunday saw me doing very little. On Monday, I unfortunately forgot to exercise. And finally, on Tuesday, I talked with my friend online. Overall, the week was fairly uneventful. I kept to my tasks each day, except when I didn't exercise on Monday, of course, and I finally found a college course that interests me. I think, if there is a problem this week, it would be that I'm still at a loss for what to do in my spare time. I will continue to look for hobbies until I find one that suits me. So in the last few entries I've been talking about problems. I guess this week I should talk about insomnia. It may not be as exciting as depression or family troubles, but it is just as important. I can't remember a time when I could easily fall asleep. When I was very young, I would just lie down and think about things, and eventually I'd go unconscious. Most days I would wake up sometime between 7 and 8, but occasionally I would wake up between 5 and 6. If it was the weekend, that meant I could go watch the really early Saturday morning cartoons. If it was a weekday, my parents would usually just tell me to go back to sleep. Oddly enough, going back to sleep would make me feel more tired when I woke up an hour later. As the years went by, I started to feel more and more tired when I woke up. During the first few years of high school, I would feel exhausted during classes, but be extremely awake at night. My family eventually took me to a doctor specializing in sleep study, but he was unable to help. It's kind of sad that most of the doctors I see aren't able to help me solve my problems. Anyway, as the years went on, this problem only got worse, until I was eventually going to sleep at 3 in the morning and waking up at 12 noon. I've already been putting in some effort to fix this problem, however. Exercising and going outside keeps me physically and mentally active during the day, which helps me feel a bit more tired at night. I also changed my alarm clock. My old one made that terrible beeping sound. You know, the da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da sound that just goes over and over. The new one doesn't make that sound, so it's not as bad. Thanks to these changes, I've been able to get out of bed at about 8 o'clock in the morning. I hope to keep improving that until I can wake up at 7. I like this entry. I think I'll keep this structure up for next week. Goodbye.